Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kel. This is Kel Talks Chelsea. Welcome to my platform. I hope we're all having a great Monday, and I hope we've all recovered from that debacle on Saturday, the FA Cup final that we lost, our 7th Wembley final on the trot. A couple of days later, I'm sort of happy to have some words about it. I've been a bit numb the last sort of couple of days since. So, shall we get cracking? Like, subscribe, and add comments down below. It'll be much appreciated. Come and jump on board, have your say, and support my channel if you can. Thank you very much. Right, where should we start? Let's not talk about Saturday. Let's try and push that in the past now. Xabi Alonso, our new gaffer, not head coach, but manager. But let me get to that first. That word manager, is that word just a bit of an illusion? Is that just a made up title that they've given him? We'll get into that. 4-year contract commences from the 1st of June. What are your feelings on the employment of Xabi Alonso? Are you excited to have him at the club? I'm kind of happy personally that he's at the club. I wouldn't say excited. I'm happy, but not excited because of what's around him, what's behind him. And that is Blueco, and that is Clear Lake. Xabi Alonso, I think, has qualities. I think he has capabilities. I think he has the intelligence and the know-how to succeed as a gaffer. He started off pretty well in his managerial career. Can he come to Chelsea, step up the ladder a little bit further? And I say that you say, oh, well, he's been at Real Madrid. Well, he didn't really get given a chance at Real Madrid because the spoilt brats, the power from the players forced him out. Shouldn't have done. Players shouldn't be allowed to do that. I think he was harshly treated, to be honest. But again, he didn't really have a proper chance there. Did extremely well at Bayer Leverkusen. So really, this is a step up if he remains at the club long enough, and it's a big if. Now, promises have been made. Promises from the usual suspects, the cancer that runs our club. Now, we all know promises mean nothing with the powers be at Chelsea Football Club. They say one thing, they do something else. Or they say they're going to do something and they don't do anything at all. Normally fugazis, lies, bullshit, dishonesty, whatever you want to call it, all means the same thing. So we've got Xabi Alonso. He's going to be given more power. Well, we heard he's going to be given all power, and then all of a sudden we hear he's not going to be given any power. Which way is it? If he's going to get power, how much power is he actually going to have? You tell me. Personally, I don't think much is going to change at all. Their promises are empty. He's going to be more involved. Not have all the power or just more power. Just going to be more involved. He's going to have a say in this, that and the other. In other words, he's not going to make any final decisions. He'll have an input. He will suggest this, advise them on that, request this, blah, blah, blah. But we all know they're just going to get the requests, chuck them in the bin. I can't see them changing. I don't know if you can. We've had this shit for 4 years. Again, can't trust a word they say. But the power. What power? Somebody tell me what power he's going to get, how much he's going to get, how long, if any, will he be able to continue with the power before they start stepping in, before they start getting too involved, sticking their oar in, sticking their noses in. They can't be trusted. Can't be trusted with anything. He's got his backroom staff in. That's one positive. his backroom staff, their names, bear with me, pronunciations with names from overseas aren't particularly the best. Sebastian Perilla, Alberto Encinas, Benat Labien, and Ishmael Camonfort Lopez. Now that's his trusted quartet from the past. But on top of that, listen to this. We still got the kinetic kid, the McFlurry, the McScrew, the Ginger Meister. Callum McFarlane is being kept there. So they're keeping the kinetic connection still in there within the coaching at Chelsea Football Club. It's just, my God, really? He still hasn't got a pro licence, has he? He's going to have to get one of them because it just looks more and more embarrassing the longer it goes without him having one. Bernardo Cueva, obviously existing, and Ben Roberts, goalkeeping coach, I believe, ex-footballer, ex-player. So that's his backroom stuff. So he's got his main quartet from the past. But even that, how much power is the guy going to get? He's got respect, I think, for the players. That's for the players we have right now. And I think just him and his name alone as a player, let alone as a gaffer, could attract slightly better quality players from around the globe. Unfortunately, I think the rest of the state at Chelsea will hinder that somewhat. And the fact we don't like paying the best wages out there. And money, where's the money coming from the transfers? We're going to be buying more elite quality players. Well, any players is going to take some money, but the elite ones, more money, yeah. Not just with transfers, but with wages. And reports is they're going to be looking up to 3 already proven class players. Just 3. You think that's all we need? Just 3. But are we going to get 3 anyway? With over £3.8 billion in debt. So where's the money coming from? Jay-Z and your Rock Nation, that ain't going to raise enough. The fact we can't get a front of shirt sponsor for a full season, and we haven't done for 4 seasons. So where's that? Gate receipts ain't covering it. Can't even pay the interest on our loans that we already have. What are we going to do? Get more loans, get more debts, or sell to buy? Probably going to be one of those two, if not both. So that brings another question. Who are we going to sell? Who's worth enough to raise enough money for new players, for more elite players, to pay for their transfer fees, to pay for their wages? We're screwed financially. So what promises have they made in regards to transfers? How are they going to create these transfers? Selling surplus players, though, is another rumour that's come out that we're going to need to. We know that. But who? You give me names who you think will be sold. Who's going to be worth enough money to raise enough cash to go out and buy these better players? We've got plenty we can sell, but are we just going to sell the shitters that are worth just a few bob? Or is there going to be 1 or 2 big names in there to raise the higher cash amount? We don't know, do we? I mean, look at here. Chelsea want to buy up to 3 ready-made players. Again, only 3. We need 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. While selling surplus players. Again, who and how many? He will be an equal partner. No, he won't. No, he won't. You know that. I know that. But they want us to believe that he's going to be an equal partner. Get to bed. Just get to bed, tuck yourself in, and go to sleep for about 20 years. If you can't get in the bed, get in the bin, get in the sewer. Just shut up. He's not going to be an equal partner. But he's going to be an equal partner to the sporting director team and owners, led by the hands of none other Bedag Egbali. There's your first major problem. Just those 2 words. Bedag Egbali. Now, you think there isn't going to be any problem somewhere along the line. Bedad Igbali involved in it. Not that he knows anything about football. He doesn't seem to know anything about business at the moment, does he? Because he's like a proper run the club into the toilet. But he's still going to be involved with players. What does he know about players? What does he know about football? What do any of the directors, probably apart from Dave Fallows, he's the only one. But whilst you've got Win Stanley's there and your Stewarts and your Jules, Joe Shields to a certain degree as well, you can throw in there. Well, they really know about football. I don't know. This stinks to me. This stinks of trouble down the line. I think there's a storm brewing over the horizon, just waiting to hit us in the future. I don't know how long they're going to keep their noses out. I don't know how much of these promises they're going to produce and keep producing, and I don't know how long it's going to be until Alonso gets the ump. You know, it's no coincidence that Poch got the ump and left. Yes, he did leave. Maresca got the ump and left. Yes, he did leave. Tommy T got the ump and left. And yes, he did leave. None of those actually got the sack, like Blueco said. So power. Is there any power? How much of the reins is he going to be holding? I don't know. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I think everything's going to fall flat on its face again. I've got no trust with Blueco and Clear Lake and anybody behind the scenes. Alonso, I kind of trust. He's not elite, but he's a very good manager and he's the best gaffer that they've brought in. We lost Tommy Tuchel, who in my mind is elite, and they've just brought in mid to crap gaffers ever since. This guy is above that list so far. But are they going to abuse him? I think they're going to abuse him. Personally, I think he's given time, given the resources, he could produce some goods at Chelsea Football Club, but not with that hierarchy behind him, getting too involved, not relenting enough, not sitting back enough, staying out of the way enough. I think they're just still going to spoil the party. I really do. But that's that. He's in. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the summer pans out. Again, we're going to have to sell if we're going to buy. We can't do it without doing that, unfortunately. 3.88 billion, whatever it is. I think that's enough in debt. Again, money's got to be found. We're going to have to sell. Selling the likes of Badiashile, Tosin. Who else can we throw in there? Disassi. Players like that, are they going to raise much money? Jorgensen, is he going to raise much money? For me, you could throw Delap and Garnacho in there. But how much of that money are we going to get back that we spent on them in the first place? They're not good enough to be at Chelsea. They should go. But what are we going to get for them? I just don't know. I really don't know. Are we going to be getting rid of someone like Enzo? I have my suspicions he's still likely to go. Especially with the fact with one name in particular that's been brought up in the media in regards to transfer targets. And we've already got another similar player coming in from Strasbourg, Barco. Why is he coming in from Strasbourg now? Suspicions are raised there. But people like Wesley Fofana to be added to that. Apparently he did some shenanigans after the game, wanted to walk off the pitch instead of showing a bit of respect to the winners of the FA Cup and all that. And apparently Cole Palmer was like, no, I'm not going off. We stay here on the pitch. What is the matter with Wesley Fofana? I mean, he can't keep his gob shut. He can't keep his opinions to himself. He can't stay out of trouble. And he can't drive a car safely either, can he? For me, I don't think he's good enough anyway, Wesley Fofana. I think he should go. But he's extremely injury prone. And when he does actually play, he's very inconsistent. So what sort of money are you going to get for someone like him? one of the slightly bigger names at the club. And Enzo will probably have to go. Will there be another bigger name at Chelsea to go to raise the funds for these up to 3 already proven players, which we probably need, like I said, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. But here you go. And apparently they listen to this. They want to challenge for the title within 3 years or sooner. Well, we've had 4 years. 4 years already. So within, you've given yourself another largish time frame now of up to 3 years. So that could be up to 7 years. What happened to, a couple of transfer windows and a couple of seasons and stuff? Basically, you're giving yourself more time, more breathing space, haven't you, Blueco? That's what you keep doing. Hypnotising the toxics out there. Again, another extension. Always moving the goalposts with your time frames, aren't you? And in the meantime, you feed out the PR and the bullshit in case someone's starts questioning it and starts getting on your case about it. It's the same old crap, isn't it? It's just not going to change. Are you really trusting these people? No. I just, as far as I'm concerned, we could win 5 Premier League titles on the trot, and I still want these crooks and these criminals out of my club. But some of the transfer news today, let's get onto that quickly. Kenan Yildiz, the 21-year-old Turkish guy, winger stroke attacker from Juventus. Apparently Alonso has always admired him and could be a target. But what's one of the big factors there? 21, another youngster. Does that sound like an experienced, proven player? Just a question. Great player. Probably wouldn't mind him, but he's not the finished article. He's not proven, is he? Forward Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa, 23. Again, another youngster. Again, we're connected with him. Would I take him? Possibly. Is he the greatest in the world? No. Is he proven? He's got a bit of experience. He's still only 23 years of age, so he's still got a lot of growing room. He's very good, but he's not great. But again, youngish. But Arsenal, United, PSG are interested too. Can we really compete with them? Clubs with more money for the transfers, clubs with more money to pay the wages, clubs that are more likely to win things. So Morgan Rogers. No, I think you're pissing in the wind with that one. Here we go. Targeting Sunderland goalkeeper Robin Roofs. Dutch goalkeeper, 23. Again, pretty young, isn't he? Similar theme going on here. Would you have him? Is he really that good? Is it true? Any of these true anyway? You can't. I've always said that bullshit rumours and crap out there in the media, it's always rife in regards to Chelsea Football Club. But now Alonso has come in, the new manager thing, it's going to be even worse. It's going to be even more unbearable. So here we go. This is just a start. There'll be probably hundreds of rumours, transfer rumours over the summer with Chelsea Football Club. Another one, showing interest in 19-year-old German winger, plays for Cologne, Saeed El Mala. Never heard of him, but listen, 19. Fits the bill, doesn't he? Suits Blueco to a T. Another youngster. So far, are any of these experienced, proven, quality players? Big question for you. And another one. Ibrahim Maza, attacker. He's Algerian. Sort of about a number 10. We've already got one of them coming in, haven't we? Barco from Strasbourg. But here we go. 20 years old. That theme keeps running, doesn't it? Same old theme. All youngsters. Which one of these are 26, 27? Come right into their prime, ready for it? None of them. So, is process changing? I don't think so. So this is a theory. You've got this Ibrahim Maza, that's an interest. He's a number 10, bit like your Barco. Who else at the club plays in a similar sort of position that could be worth money if we sold him? And there has been sort of interest in the past. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez. I think he, out of the big names, will be possibly one of the first ones to go, don't you think? Give me your thoughts on that. Do you think he will remain next season? I think if Chelsea get anywhere sort of, we don't deserve it and he's not worth it. But I reckon anything around about the £90 million upwards, Chelsea will snap their hands off. But is anyone really going to pay that? The only way I think he will remain at the club is if Chelsea want too much money and other clubs won't pay it. But I think there is interest. It all comes down to how much will he cost. So there's a list of players. Keenan Yildiz, Morgan Rogers, Robin Roths, Saeed El Mala and Ibrahim Maza. The eldest one is 23 out of that list. Proven experience. Whatever. Keep it. I'm not listening to it. So that's it. So you happy with Alonso? Do you believe the owners with their promises? Do you think they're talking out their arse? I have my suspicions. They're very good. They've got more teeth and tongue up their arsehole than they've got in their mouths. Is he going to be let down? Now, him as a gaffer, I trust him. I trust him as a gaffer. Since Tommy T, I haven't trusted any gaffer, but this guy I do. I don't think he is going to foul. I think Blueco are going to foul him. They're going to shit on him. They're going to mug him off at some stage. It might take a season, but 2 seasons time. But eventually, they'll pull him back in. I think he's still got some shackles on him. I still think they want a massive majority of the control, and it's going to be a recipe for disaster. They need to give him full power. They're giving him the title as a manager. Let him perform as a manager. But that's just a fugazi, that title. It really is. He's going to be a head coach with maybe a tiny bit more power than what we've already had. And they've had nothing. Again, another thing, is he going to have to work by AI and data? I'm sure they're not going to throw that out the window. Now, for me, I'd rather go by what he's got up here than what gets printed out of a computer system. But you tell me, is Alonso trustworthy? Are Blueco trustworthy? Is Alonso going to let us down, or are Blueco going to continue to let us down? Again, with transfers, where's the frickin' money coming from? It doesn't grow on trees. Wish it would. I've got plenty of trees out there. And if there was money growing on them, I'll be a very rich man. But I'm not. I'm piss poor. I haven't got a pot to piss in. It doesn't happen. It's all a wet dream. It stinks. I think there's going to be trouble brewing down the line. There's a storm. There's dark clouds in the distance there, ready to be blown over. But even with Alonso at the club, it changes nothing. Changes nothing. We could have Klopp. We could have Pep Guardiola. You could have Alex Ferguson from 30 years ago managing this team, managing the club. And it would still be win, lose or draw Blueco out. I feel sorry for Alonso. I think he's walked into a shit show. And all the trouble's going to rear its ugly head again at some stage. But we've been made to feel like this. I want to be positive, but all the shenanigans, all the lies, all the deceit, all the criminality, and this is how we've been forced to feel. It is what it is. But again, let's see what the summer brings. We've got the World Cup coming up. That's going to hold things up somewhat, isn't it? See where we get on with that. But the transfer window doesn't open until the 15th. I wonder what sort of influence Alonso's going to have in the meantime. Whether he's just going to remain up in the stands and do his homework and stuff, or if he actually finds some time to speak to the players before the end of the season. Be nice if we could have a chat with them before tomorrow night's game, and I will be doing a preview before tomorrow night's game. And normally when we play the Spuds, I'm confident, but tomorrow I'm not. 7 league games now without a win, 6 defeats, 1 draw, but it's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. We've got to win tomorrow. West Ham blowing it against Newcastle, idiots, losing 3-1. We've got to double down on beating Spurs tomorrow to keep them down there with West Ham. I think if Tottenham get a point, or even if they win, they're safe, and West Ham are gone, really, even with goal difference, if it comes down to goal difference. Tottenham have got a much, much more superior goal difference than West Ham. So we've got to doubly beat Tottenham tomorrow. But I'm worried. Are you worried about the Tottenham game? I am. And we'll get onto that a little bit in a minute. A couple of more things to talk about. So Tottenham, what's your thoughts on Tottenham? Do you think we're going to beat them? Do you think we're going to blow it? Do you think we're going to hand Tottenham their safety to remain in the Premier League? Who knows? Who knows? I've been pulling my hair out all season. I ain't got nothing left. Hair like Jason Statham. Shame I ain't got the looks and the physique of him, but there we go, and his money. But that's that. Also, I want to say about that protest on Saturday. I don't know whether you want to blame the match day supporters or you want to blame Not a Project FC for it was proper lame, it was embarrassing, it was pathetic. People, I don't know if it's all to do with the impending signing of Alonso that stopped people doing it, if the PR worked by Blueco to calm the halls down. I don't know, but many of the fans should be a little bit ashamed of themselves not giving at least half hour in the march against Blueco. And Not a Project, you've got to do better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's not going to do anything, is it? If you really love your club, you'll want Blueco out. I don't care what they're trying to do now. There's always something sneaky, dodgy behind the scenes. But that was crap on Saturday. Crap. And what they've got planned for tomorrow, 22nd minute, standing up, turning your backs, singing, we don't care about Clear Lake and all that for a minute. What's that going to do? What's that going to do? That's like me going on, tapping on the wood here. Is that hurting the wood? No, it's not. It's pathetic. It's just a waste of time. You need to be hitting them hard, constantly. Not faffing about with turning your back for a minute in the 22nd minute. The cameras are not going to pay any attention. It's not going to be seen by the world, is it? Blueco will be laughing as much tomorrow night as they were on Saturday. Looking at that, a few hundred people going. Well, I've heard it was about 150 people. You probably got 35 to 40,000 Chelsea supporters there, and you've got a little sprinkling of fans walking with the banner. Embarrassing. Some of you guys out there should be ashamed of yourselves. You really should. But that's that. Tomorrow, that's going to be embarrassing. Not even worth it. Stay out the ground for 22 minutes. So there's many empty seats for 22 minutes. Or, even better, in the 22nd minute, all leave. If you love your club, you can spare one game, can't you? But obviously not. Well, mind you, we've been infiltrated by all the tourists now, haven't we? Because Blueco get more money off tourists. Half of them don't even give a shit about football, let alone Chelsea Football Club. But that's another argument. Listen, guys, tell me your views on Alonso, Blueco's promises, what the future holds, what we may or may not do during the summer in regards to transfers. But what I am going to say is, tonight, please go and support my friend Chelsea Dan. He's got a live stream tonight. That's Chelsea Dan. And his shows normally start about 8:30. Now, tonight's one, his live stream is a preview on the Chelsea-Tottenham game tomorrow night. I may possibly be on that show myself. I was on with him last night for a little bit. I kind of had an invite for tonight, so you may see my ugly mug on there. I think there might even be one or two possibly Tottenham fans on there as well. So you never know, might get a little bit heated. Be plenty of banter, let's put it that way. But yes, come along and watch Chelsea Dan tonight. Normally show starts around about 8:30, but you'll see it pop up on YouTube anyway. Come and like, subscribe to his show as well. The panel is always excellent, normally better when I'm not on it. But I may well be on it myself tonight, so come along and have a watch. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Kind of forgotten about, like I said, Saturday or yesterday morning when I did a quick video. I wasn't even angry, frustrated, pissed off, whatever you want to call it, about the cup final. It was a lame game. It wasn't good enough. We didn't do enough to win. We battled a bit, but tactics were terrible. The lineup set up, a little bit disappointing. Offensively, we were invisible. If you go out there playing like that, you don't deserve anything. And at the end of the day, one effort on target from a header, not even a shot on target, just a header, that don't win you games, and it don't give you the right to win the game. So I'm disappointed, but I was numb, just numb. And as I said in my post-match video, I turned the TV over straight away. As soon as the final whistle went, turned it over. And it felt like I hadn't even watched it. Like wasn't even on the telly. It never happened. That's how I felt. That's terrible, isn't it? I haven't even got that anger in me. Yeah, I should be kicking walls, punching doors. But no, I just empty, numb. But that's Blueco for you. And now we've got to put up with more broken promises. Guarantee you, at some stage these promises are going to be put in the bin, and we're going to go back to type. They're not going to change. They're going to mask it up like they are. They're going to fob you off, throw more PR lies at you, more promises, and it's at the end of the day, it's always going to be them running the show, full stop. Alonso, don't take no shit off them. Put them in their place, mate. I really hope you get what you want. I really hope you get what you want and our team gets what it needs. But whatever it is, it's always win, lose or draw Blueco out. But anyway, get on to Chelsea Dan tonight. Watch his show. It's excellent. Like, subscribe and have your say in the comments, because he always puts your comments up on the screen and we try and answer any queries, any questions as much as we can when we're on there. Again, you may see my ugly boat on there. But that's still yet to be finalised. But guys, look, there we go. We got Alonso. I respect him. I like him. But I don't like the shit show still, and I never will, that he's had to walk into. The big pot of lies and broken promises. But here we go. Here's what it is. Peoples, be good, be safe, be lucky, be happy, and have a good rest of the day. I may see you later on Chelsea Dan. Get yourselves on there. All right. Peace out, peoples.